Oh, shit.
Nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, Valhalla. It's Friday, like the fire Valhalla. Except all of you in California. You guys don't like fires. Bad fires. Penny! Snort a poop at scuba! The immortal Ghost Rider! Jill Powers, the River Nutter. It's Man Squatch. A whole lot of cotton from Cotton Ministries. Gun Buddy and Shockwave. Greetings program from Daryl the Derelict. It's time to wake the neighbors' boys with Southern Viking. He's the mad doctor of Valhalla and they got no law. Roll Tide, Keely Chow, roll Tide, my brother. Auto Jumper! The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia! Project Cambridge! The Jester of Sin! Badass! What is the Kronos? Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the Week in Review here on Loki's Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and with me today, of course, are two wonderful, absolutely wonderful, crazy, insane individuals for even doing this show with old wacky Loki. Is the lady, Arwen Avalon. Hello, Arwen. How are you this morning?
I'm sitting on a dusting of snow. Whee!
She's like,
yeah, I feel like a princess in my palace looking at snow outside. It's wonderful. But I'm good. How are y'all? Good morning.
Who's ready to start singing, Baby, it's cold outside?
It is that.
Cold and wet.
Cold and wet, yeah, with our dusting of snow. Hell, I'm happy. It's Georgia. What do we expect?
It's cold and wet, like a witch's. Never mind. Hey, Bob, how are you doing this morning?
Well, I was doing great until, for some reason, there's no snow sticking to the ground or anything. But out of abundance of caution, they decided that they were going to cancel school. So the grandson is over here.
Whee!
Keely says it's snowing here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Yes.
Well, it's not snowing here. It's cold, it's wet, and yeah. Oh, yeah, project. Yes.
In a brass bra.
Colder than a snowman's nut. Damn straight. Very cold. Oh, Loki, you clutching pearls at that.
Colder than a WT in a brass bra.
Yes. Right, Bob.
Well, good morning to everybody. It's good to see everybody out there. What is up, Kizzy? Good morning, Kizzy. It's chilly up here in ID. Ooh.
I bet.
I can imagine.
I bet.
Ooh.
Spawn
No.
moved to, and she lived in Indiana for a couple of years. And the first big real snow she got, I got a phone call. That kid was just happier than a pig in slop. She was like, "It's snow! It's snow!" And then after about 3 months, she's like, "I still love it, but Mom, it's snow." I'm like, "Honey, I know." I know.
Snorty is like, I will come and sleep in your town. If it is snowing, I'm there.
Hell yeah, Snorty. We'll make you your own igloo.
Just
come
don't
on
go
down.
to don't go to the west side of the United States. Stay away from the west side right now. You don't want to be over there.
Yeah.
I saw something where some polar bears escaped from their enclosure or something in the lower 48, and they were wandering around, and people had to say, don't approach the bears, don't feed the bears. Now, why would anybody have to even be told that? Are they stupid?
Yeah.
Well, did
probably
you see that? Did you see that one video of that dude in his backyard? I think it was in Georgia, but I'm not like 100% sure. That dude in his backyard, trees everywhere, and you see literally like sticks coming out of the tree like spears at him.
Oh, I saw that video.
Yeah. It looked like somebody was tearing the
tree apart. It was a gorilla. They were gorillas. They were escaped gorillas.
My God.
That's what it was.
I'd be like, "Sasquatch lives. I got a Bigfoot in my tree."
You see like half a damn tree come down. And you're like,
yeah.
whatever that is, it ain't human. Yeah, no shit, dude. It's angry at me. I'm like, go the fuck back inside, then. What are you doing?
It's angry at me. It just threw a log at me. I think I'm going inside now.
Yeah. Whenever that first tree branch about 6 inches in diameter came down and landed beside me, I think I might, decide to go back inside.
I would have been like, "Nope, my ass is locking some doors and windows." No.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Soul Assassin.
Jumanji.
Jumanji. Oh my God. Holy crap. Okay, let me get this loaded up real quick. Before we get started today, there's just 2 things I want to share real quick that I thought were pretty cool.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Okay, the first one is boom.
Wow.
Man Squatch. Thank you, my friend.
That's actually really, really nice.
That fiery red hair is outshining the fire.
I love that one. Oh, I mean, I love them all, but yeah, that looks good. That looks really good.
And Arwen, I'm afraid there was a transporter accident.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh my God, look, you look good in red.
At some point during the transport, they accidentally merged. Yeah.
We're trying to figure out that hose. That's a very strange looking hose.
And now I'm stuck with thoughts of rainbow gummies and glitter bombs and unicorns.
Oh my God, I can't, Eris, I don't know what it is. I can't stop working with glitter. I've had glitter on my hands. What the hell? It's that glitter glue, that Elmer's glitter glue. I love that shit. I work with that all the time. Yeah.
So thank you, Man Squatch, so very much.
Dave Bob, you look great. You always look so good. Daryl
Marwin.
We already have that. Mark and I were talking about that the other night. It's the one that Chris did with my body and his head, Mark's face and my hair. That's the Marwin one, y'all. We have christened that one Marwin.
Well, we can call that one Lorwin.
That does look like a shower head.
That's Lorwin.
Lorwin. Oh my God.
Okay. So did you guys see the like, I mean, these are the dumbest attacks I've ever seen on anybody when they were going after Elon Musk when he pissed everybody off because he brought up the UK gangs.
Fiasco.
I'm not gonna call them. I'm not gonna call them grooming gangs because you groom a fucking horse. You
Yeah,
don't groom people.
those are
More
great.
like they know
Great.
exactly what they're doing.
Those are grape gangs.
Yeah, agreed.
The ultimate combiner, Lokius Maximus. Oh, Project, what is up? Good morning, my friend. He says glitter should be banned.
Sensei, no, glitter's fun, but you do got to be careful with it because it does really, literally get everywhere. It's a pain.
How do you go from like, oh my God, all this horrible stuff has happened to, how dare you? How dare you? They did. The British government pulled out. How dare you? They were Greta. Don't be a Greta.
Yeah.
We told y'all, don't be Gretas. And what did you do? You went and became a Greta. How dare you? How dare Elon Musk bring up anything that's happening in this country?
Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Look, I love the UK, and England is my home away from home. That is my heart. When I left there, I was like, oh my God, this hurts because I just fell in love with that country. But you know what? UK government over there, when you start saying, yeah, well, we're going to come after now Americans for super mean, horrible tweets about us. Yeah. Kiss our ass. We already fought one war with y'all. Okay. You have no control over what we say over here on our own damn soil.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for that police chief or whatever over there to come get me. Come on, Bubba.
It's like y'all got your own damn problems. Don't be looking over here across the pond. You know, your country's burdened too. Maybe not physically, but you got your own shit. So I don't want to hear any of that from them. I saw that shit on Twitter the past couple of days. I was like, yeah, try it. Try it.
We will come for you.
Damn citizens. Is that not enough?
We will come for you and we will silence you. We will evict you from your America that we've always owned anyway. It's ours. We will evict you from America and we will bring you here and try you for crimes of speaking on the internet.
Speaking on the internet.
God, I mean, you don't get more like than that.
See what it's just, and instead say, I don't clean my glitter. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know the only reason they're doing it is because they know they would get their asses handed to them.
Well, it's just ridiculous. It's like, you know, you're already arresting your own citizens for mean-faced tweets that are really, when you see them, they're nothing compared to a hill of beans. And yet y'all want to start that flex across the pond with us? No, take care of your people. You've got people disappearing into gangs and all kinds of horrible, horrible things happening. And yet you're worried about a mean tweet.
Mean tweet.
Yeah.
We are charging you with crimes of defending humanity. Man Squatch, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with anything you've said. Even Jester of Sins, like, dude, if I wasn't already planning on leaving, I'd want to leave.
Jester, I'm telling you, it breaks my heart because I love that place. I just love it. You know, my teen years were pretty much formed there, and you never forget that experience. And it's like, y'all are as nutty as we are. I mean,
Daryl, yes, absolutely. You change the spelling of crime in the UK to crimey, because the bitches be crying about their fee-fees. No, I don't think there needs to be an investigation into these horrible things, because then you'd find out that we decided to do nothing because it would hurt the criminals' fee-fees. We don't want to hurt the criminals' fee-fees now. Remember, if someone breaks into your house and you beat the shit out of them, you go to jail. No, That is not a joke. That is actually serious. If you beat the shit out of someone who breaks into your house, you go to jail. Why?
Yep.
Because they consider it a use of force by you, and you're not allowed to do that. So you can't even defend your home. This is why we have castle laws and shit like that in the United States, so that if someone breaks into our house, if someone tries breaking into our car, and we put a cap in the ass, that's it. It's done. You're fine. Why? Because they were trying to get into your castle. They were trying to get into your home.
Yeah.
They were trying to get into your car
Yeah.
illegally and put you at harm, put you at risk. You have the right to defend yourself.
In a lot of states, there's places that isn't the case here in the States.
California being one of them. Speaking of, holy crap, a lot of fires.
A lot of fires.
Before we get into any of that, Paulie, Robert Meyer Burnett, all you wonderful people out there, Chris, so many wonderful people, so many friends on YouTube, so many people that we know. Stay safe. Stay safe. It's crazy. It's nuts. They obviously can't keep water in the damn fire hydrant.
Oh, Loki. Oh my God. I know, right? Oh my God.
We got to watch out for them little fishies.
But you know what they were able to put money towards after, all these cuts and shit. But DEI training, cultural differences, and unconscious bias is the things that they taught these firefighters. But no freaking water between that and the shit that's going on in the UK. This philosophy of DEI is getting people killed, y'all.
And the deputy fire chief has decided that if you're a man and you're in a fire and you're trapped, oh well, you're just in the wrong place. We can't carry you out because I'm a big fat little tub of lard and I couldn't lift you if I tried.
I'm sorry. I went down a rabbit trail with this stuff yesterday and my mind was blown. And then, but people are getting mean or getting mad and angry because Trump called Gavin Newsom. I'm like, who cares?
Who cares?
People are dying. You have local news stations filming it, not realizing there are dead, burning skeletons in their shot.
Yep.
What the hell is going on? And then when they realize it, it's like, ooh, you think?
And then the guy, the main newscaster sitting there, there's no indication that they don't have water. And then immediately after that, the reporter on the scene and the firemen are saying that there's no water in the hydrants. I mean,
yeah, no water in the hydrants. They were putting fires out with women's purses, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
unbelievable.
When I went to college, I had to take an environmental science class. Has anybody here had to take an environmental science class before? Anybody?
No, but I have enough common sense to know a little bit about it.
Okay. So, my environmental science class, the professor was from California State. Okay. Our final for the year was we had to come up with a way to reduce the population of the earth by 2/3 to save nature.
Okay, we have to reduce the
population,
human beings to save nature.
That's because people are destructive. We destroy everything.
We have to reduce the population of the earth by 2/3 purposefully. This is like, come up with your plan to erase that many millions of people.
Oh my God.
Get rid of all the liberal asses like him. And that's
and this was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
This was 20 years ago. Just a little casual genocide.
I'm curious, exactly. Did he have a suggestion? Did he actually give you an example of what he would consider a good plan to wipe off 2/3?
I should know by now because I've taken his whole class. So I should know what he wants. And
Okay.
I knew what he wanted.
Mhm.
And I went to my dad and I was like, I don't take stock in any of this. This is absolute nonsense. And he said, son, just get through it. You don't have to believe it. It's not imperative that you believe it. Just give the asshole what he wants and get through the class. I know you want to tell him what to go do with himself. But if you do that,
You'll fail the class and you'll piss him off and they'll piss me off. So just do what you gotta do. I mean, he's not wrong. What can you do at that point?
what can you do at that point?
Ugh.
So strict, very extremely strict. Like you had to earn the right to have a baby.
Mhm.
There's a lot of little things that
Well, China,
Sounds very
that
communist.
didn't work out too
yes,
good for
very
'em.
communist. It's very communist, and that's what he wants. He
Mhm.
wants you to think like a communist. And part of thinking like a communist is, you know what? We're gonna tell you how wonderful everything is while there is poo on the side of the street, while your fire hydrants don't have enough water, while we've got a 5'1" hermaphrodite as your fire chief, and yeah.
Well, you got to watch out now because the WHO is going to probably come up with some other man-made, lab-made virus and release it on the world here again.
Mhm. It is.
I'm
It's been busy.
actually
The
scared
world's
that
been
that's going to
busy.
happen. I'm actually scared that that's going to happen.
Borg are the ultimate socialists. Kronos. They all think the same. They all act the same. They all do what mother tells them to do without question. They're drones. So yes.
Yeah.
Kronos,
Daryl
the
says
mask doesn't stop. Them little old masks never were designed or made or could possibly stop a freaking virus, and they knew that.
No, you've got to have like an air sealed like tank helmet. Yeah. With the
Mhm.
scrubbers and all that crap. Yes. You can't have just like a little diaper over your mouth. Hello, diaper day. It's diaper day.
Yeah, like what was her name that had the crocheted mask? Alyssa Milano.
Mm.
I mean,
A
even
crochet.
a regular mask is like trying to keep a mosquito out with a dadgum chain link fence. I mean,
You know, a woman can preach and stamp her foot and all that shit, but at the end of the day, she's like any other woman. It's all about fashion. Give me that crochet mask. And all her grand ideas go out the window for the pretty. So give me a break.
You know what's funny? Does anybody remember a show called Sliders?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the hamburgers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the people that slid from world to
Yep.
world trying to find their way back to their
the guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
John Rhys Davies. He played
Yeah.
Gimli,
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Very dangerous social distances.
Sure did. Tall guy too. Tall
guy too. So he played the guy who helped invent the little thing they had, the little like TV remote that let them jump.
And
from
who
world
was
to world
the other
slide.
guy? Was it the black guy? Was it Rembrandt? Was his name?
Rembrandt,
Rembrandt.
Jerry O'Connell played cue ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's the one who called him cue ball all the time.
Yep. And the little chick.
And the
Wade.
little chick.
Wade,
Okay.
I think her name was. Yeah.
Yeah, Wade.
Sliders.
Okay, so there is an episode where they jump to this planet where everybody's wearing like face diapers and shields and all kinds of shit, right? And the reason why is there's this extremely virulent disease on this planet, and everybody has to keep everything super clean. No germs, no nothing, no constantly wiped down, constantly alcohol swipes. They never invented penicillin.
Yeah.
And apparently penicillin cures this like super disease that they've got.
I didn't.
They
see
had no
that
antibiotics.
They
Oh,
had no
wow.
antibiotics whatsoever. Why? Because they never bothered to look at things like mold, because why? Mold is bad. Mold
Mold's
is
icky.
trashy. Mold is this.
Yeah.
If you put
Dirty.
people in a box and do not let them venture outside and do not let them run into things that are going to affect their body, like a cold, like the flu, guess what's going to happen the first time they do? It's going to damn near kill them.
You
Why?
get all that nasty stuff.
Because their body's not used to it. Their body hasn't been around it. Their body hasn't gone through the motions of healing
That's
itself.
what happened
because
to the Martians in
Yeah.
War of the Worlds.
Yes, it is. Common Cold took them suckers out. Ooh, sorry, spoilers.
Yes, they dug in the trash from mold to make penicillin.
Yep.
Yes, they did. And the professor was like, I hope I get this right, because if I don't, it's going to kill you. And you're like, oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, we do take stuff like that for granted because we grew up with it. It's everyday commonplace to us. Being a society without that stuff. But at the same time, because we have had years and years and years and years and years to work on this stuff, your body does start to build up a natural immunity. Is everyone going to survive these things? No. We know flus that have taken people out. General common flu. You know, get that ammonia in your lungs and it's like shit. But I'm sorry. Good point. Good point. If y'all don't know the ending of War of the Worlds right now, oh well.
Oops.
Sorry.
They died from the common cold.
Spoilers.
Spoiler
We
alert.
win.
They had entered. It's funny because in the original, that's what the guy sounds like, right? He's like, they entered the Earth's atmosphere and they received a cold and it killed them. And then when they did the remake with Tom Cruise, who was it? It was the guy from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and
Gary Elwes?
no. Oh shit.
I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember who the hell else was in that movie.
Morgan Freeman, thank you, Man Squatch. Morgan
Oh,
Freeman,
the
yeah, he's
literal
like,
Prince of Thieves, not the Mel Brooks one.
no, not the Mel Brooks one. No, not Men in Tights, Prince of Thieves. Not Men in Tights. No, Morgan Freeman, thank you. Thank you, Man Squatch. I'm shit with names. So it's a totally different like ending because they've got Morgan Freeman doing it. I'm sorry, but anything you put Morgan Freeman in where he's like the narrator, it's like, hello, everyone, I am God. They died from the cold. They could not, it's just, you're just like, oh my God, yes, Morgan Freeman, thank you very much. Thank you for being the greatest, one of the greatest voice actors of all time, and one of the greatest actors, Morgan.
Yep.
And for telling it like it is. Mahogany Jaws with a $10 super chat. Says, hail Loki, Dave, Bob, and Arwen. I'm in the Bay Area, so I'm safe from the wildfires.
Yes.
But today, we're celebrating my official inauguration as a YouTuber, and I have dedicated hater now. See you there. Mahogany has this dipshit coming into his comment section that's like, you're an ist, you're an ob, you're a Yahtzee. And I was like,
Mac, you've arrived.
nice for showing your white privilege, Mahogany.
Hey, take a bow. Take a bow.
Oh, yes. Congratulations.
So don't miss Mahogany's show later today. We're going to redirect you there after this show is over. But for now, Mahogany's going to get his white privilege on in this scope. The meme before he was called the meme. Yes. Yes. I can't do it like Joseph J. Campbell can. But
And Jill clocked me in chat. I'm
Look, it's
sorry.
his
I think
birthday,
I said ammonia,
too.
not pneumonia. I apologize.
Ammonia.
We don't get
There's ammonia in your lungs. If it is, you dead.
Pneumonia.
Ammonia or pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Absolutely.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you, Jill.
Thank you, Joe. It's a white privilege
We
skull.
keep it real here. We keep it real.
We try. We try keeping
It's
it
Mac's
real. Holy
birthday
shit.
too now.
It's whose birthday? D-Bob?
Oh no, it's a Dega Outlaws.
Oh, it's a
birthday.
Deka's. Oh, a Deka. Oh my God. Happy birthday, Deka. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Happy
I was
birthday.
like, Mac's birthday. I thought Mac just had his birthday.
I just
I just saw McKinney draws my birthday also, and then I looked up. I saw a Dega.
Okay. Double party.
Happy birthday. Happy
Hell
birthday,
yeah.
brother. Happy birthday. If anybody deserves a happy birthday, it's a dead guy. Happy
Yep.
birthday, my friend.
Happy birthday, brother.
Another year.
Yes. Cheers. Cheers. Here's a coffee skull. Coffee skull. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got to do that properly. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I know which one he wants. Here you go, brother. Happy birthday, Skull!
Oh!
Long live the fighters!
Take it easy, Pod Racing Palpatine. Hope your puppy's good. Hope your
Bye,
puppy's all
puppy.
good. Pet the puppy. Pet the puppy.
Quick Quack Jen. Bye.
Where were we?
Elon.
Elon.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to Elon.
In the UK. God help me. Fires. I don't know. I don't remember which one.
Well, there's
Well,
also,
we've kind of discussed both of them.
Yeah, and people spurting out about I'm just trying to go through Twitter to think of the highlights this week. Angry at Trump because he's gonna conquer Canada and Mexico and buy Greenland. Wow.
Oh, I love that. Gulf of America.
The Gulf of America. I'm wondering if he's not just throwing out completely random shit.
Right.
Just like, yeah, we're going to rename the Gulf to the Gulf
Hey,
of America.
you know why they're doing it? Because
Control.
Biden said you can't drill in the Gulf of Mexico, so we'll just call it the Gulf of America.
You know what's funny? It's like every time Elon does something and he pokes the bear and he's like, hey, let me expose this. And everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe Elon said something. Trump is like, we're gonna take over Greenland, and all the press flips over here, and they're like, "Oh my God, take the
Right.
Trump says he's gonna take Greenland. Trump said he's gonna do this." And then Elon's like, "There are grooming gangs in the UK. Oh my God, did you hear that?" And they turn around. And, oh my God, he said this. He said they're grooming people in England. They're gonna do this. They how terrible! How dare you in UK politics?
I love Elon.
Gavin
I love him. I
Gavin
love
Newsom sucks because fires are. Oh my God! Did you hear that, Trump? And it's back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and you're like, I wonder if the press is going to get whiplash anytime soon.
I swear they are losing their
I love
shit.
Elon because he gets on there and he says, "Everybody, try to be nice." And then his next post, "F you, retard."
He has no F's to give, and people
He
don't.
had-
They
hey,
can't stand it.
He has no filter, and I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
None.
The more
That-
crap Trump throws out, the more confused the press and politicians become.
The Canadians are losing their damn mind.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
another one
They
too.
are
Oh, look
losing
at that.
their
Look at
shit.
that, the 51st state up north, ladies and gentlemen.
You suck, America. We're
Trudeau
Canada.
said-
You suck.
Trudeau said, he's hurt my feelings so bad, I'm out.
No, well, that's why his chick quit. Okay, so this all started when his budget, like his budget mistress, the woman he's got doing the budget and working on that, he demoted her. Why? Because he came back and was like, Trump said, I've got to give him Canada. I
Oh
guess
my-
it's time we're gonna fold. And she was like, no, bitch, we don't do that. And he was like, but the mean man told me to.
The mean man. The one with the hair. He's coming for me.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
the while
Oh, no. We
sitting
gotta go down
like
there.
this.
We got to take Panama Canal back from the from.
But you don't
China.
understand, sweetheart, as I have my legs crossed and my hands over my knee. The mean man told me to.
See, Trudeau doesn't have to shift anything aside. He could just cross his legs from day one. He's ready.
Oh yeah.
He's good to go.
Did y'all see that clip where he was going up and he stuck his hand out to shake that guy's hand? He just turned his back on him in the chair.
Lord have mercy. It's
Did
like,
you
Canada,
see-
calm down. You're not going to become a 51st state. Relax.
Did you guys see that woman that came up to him? They were in, okay, so he's in Vancouver. And I can't believe he didn't have like people around him. I mean, that's just like completely alien to me. That you're up in like the mountains in Vancouver and there's no Secret Service, there's no like protection detail. He's just walking to the car with his kids. And no wife, he's just got the kiddies with him. And this woman comes up and she's like, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Prime Minister. And he turns around and he's like, yeah. And she goes, get the fuck out of BC. And he's like, thank you.
What? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, he just, I mean, the smile never left his face. Thank you.
See, Canada's in for a very interesting ride because yes, they are.
Oh, he was in British Columbia? I thought he was in Vancouver.
They're very.
He was in BC, not BC.
But, oh, okay.
That's what Loki gets for not listening.
Well, there's enough Canadians up there though that are not into all this bullshit that him and his group keep trying to push out. And of course, they don't want to become a 51st state. Duh, it's not going to happen. But they are really happy that he's resigned, and now they're like, okay, what next? So it's gonna, yeah. They're look. We've had our interesting ride, and we're still in it. We're just starting ours, so it's gonna be their turn next. Damn.
They're butt babies, Claude.
Butt babies.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see like the, okay, I swear to God, there, you know what? We have talked about all kinds of crazy shit and the shit that the left has come out with and the stupid, dumb shit that they have done. I shit you not. There is a ass baby out there that can simulate the feeling of for dudes. I am not shitting you. And no pun intended.
What do you mean an ass baby? Like, what? I mean,
a butt baby.
Is it okay? I'm just sorry. I'm trying to visualize.
Our
it's like soft.
Mine can't comprehend.
I can't. Is it a doll? Is it what the hell is it?
It's like a soft rubber doll.
And you
that
like
simulates the feeling of being pregnant.
Where?
Where do you think?
In the ass? What? Who the hell's gonna be popping out babies from their ass? We don't do that, men, women. We don't shit babies out.
Did
so
y'all see that? Did y'all see
that?
That thing on Twitter where that old guy was getting his Croxus or whatever realigned every day?
You too can poop a baby out. That's right, Iron Captain.
Okay, this is a gross chapter in our history. I'm sorry. This is just men, give it up. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
What is this fascination with? I mean, and why would you? I mean, there's apparently millions of women out there that are coming to the defense of that. Is it like you're on Team L now? You guys hate each other. I mean, it's like not all women hate each other, but God, so many women already hate each other. Is this like a gag? Is this your ultimate Heather moment where you're like, hey, you know what? You know what we're going to do? This new generation of girls coming out. You guys think we're bad with football. You guys think we're bad, like, oh, we had to do it, boy. So, you know, you got to go out there and get yelled at by the coach and called a maggot and all that fun stuff. We had to go through it. So do you. But they're having the time of their lives, right? Is this like, you know, your guys' ultimate play on that is to go, you know what, girls? I think it's been too easy for you. So we're gonna let a couple of danglers come in as ringers, and playing your sports and then playing your volleyball and playing your swim meets. And I mean, shit.
And now we got butt babies.
Now we got butt babies.
Y'all, look, I'm gonna clue some men in on
And when you thought
stuff,
it
but
couldn't get any weirder.
there are some things that men will never be able to do that women can. It's just biology. Y'all don't have uteruses. You don't have periods. You're not going to have a baby. You don't have, you even if, okay, let's say for the sake of miraculous science, some guy comes up and is like, I want a uterus transplant. Give me a uterus. They implant a uterus. You don't fucking have the hips for it. It's not going to happen. You would have to have a lot of plumbing. So we'll just
there is no way they
Put
can
it out the
redesign the
ass.
plumbing. Not right now. There's
No.
no way they can redesign the plumbing right now to do what you're wanting them to do. Even if you had the transplant, it's going to sit there and it's going to do absolutely nothing because you don't have the shit to work it.
Y'all, my brain's broken. My brain is broken because there's just some things that aren't going to happen. And you can simulate butt babies all day long. It's not going to make you pregnant. It's not going to make you deliver an actual child. That's just a fact. And I don't like the way that we circumvent and we try and create all this bullshit around the noise instead of just looking to the core of it. Look, if you could do what you want with your life as an adult, that is your prerogative. As long as it's not illegal, unethical, or immoral, go for it. Privacy of your own home. Have fun.
Look, y'all
But do not bring this bullshit to me and tell me, oh, here's a brownie when it's shit mixed with sugar. It's not the same thing.
y'all need to just tone it down. You gotta have people, and they're not called. It's not called breastfeeding anymore. It's chest feeding, and it's,
Yeah. Well,
What?
Oh, you didn't hear that, Loki? Yeah, chest feeders. Now we're chest feeders. We're birthing people. We're
You're
people
birthing.
with uteruses.
birthing people,
We're not
chest
even women
feeders.
anymore.
You can't say anything
People
that has
who menstruate.
sex related to it.
I would be pissed. I would be so freaking pissed if I was a chick. I'm not just talking about. I'm not just talking about like I'd be steamed. I would want blood. If I was a woman right now in this day and age, and this is what's going on, this is what's happening, you're being replaced by dudes, literally.
Mm-hmm. Here's my barometer.
I'd be pissed. I don't know how you can support. I don't know how it's like, oh yes, queen, yes.
No, and you can always tell the people who are genuinely, and we're talking trans, so who are genuinely trans, they don't want all this shit talking about their body parts and talking about the very things that triggered their dysphoria. They don't want to talk about and display all that shit online. They're very private about that. It's why they have dysphoria. But these other ones that are out, I got my cake. I'm going to get my cake wand inverted. And here's my cake pops. I'm getting my cake pops cut off. And guess what? I'm going to shit a baby out my ass. Wee woman. Double angry birds in your face. Get out of here. You are not. I got no problem treating somebody if they are respectful and they're calm and they're not in my face. I will call you whatever you want when I meet you on the street. I'm cool with that. We will go our separate ways. Not a big deal. But don't come at me and tell me I'm just as much of a woman as you. No, you're not. And I'm sorry, one more, but neo-vaginas are not better than homegrown ones. All I'm saying. Miss me with that fucking nonsense. I got a designer vagina. Yeah, well, I got a homegrown one, bitch. And I've had it all my life, so get out of my face.
A designer?
Yes.
Wow.
Someone on TikTok was like, I got a designer vagina and mine's better than any cis woman. I'm like, okay, queen, go off.
I cannot stand that they have labeled. They put all these different labels, and you're supposed to follow it all. You will follow it all, and you will respect it all, and you will not do this or say this, or you cannot say that, or you cannot blah 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 blah, because we're like.
It's a fetish with a lot of people. It is a fetish. And I have not, in my X amount of years on this earth, ever heard so much talk about periods in my damn life.
Hot pocket.
And it's like, y'all, they're not that fascinating. Get over your obsession with, I have a period. Where does it go up your butt too? Where's the tampon go? You're not bleeding oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm ranting. I'll stop. But I've had it. I have fucking had it with the insanity. I will respect you and call you what you want and all that good stuff. But don't come at me and tell me biology isn't real. Because you are trying to make the entire world see you the way you see yourself. Okay, fair, fine. But you don't do it by attacking biology and coming from my spaces and telling me I'm the crazy one. No. Oh, Jester, Turkish Delight? Ooh, yum.
And
Anyway,
immediately her brain has changed tracks.
Sorry,
ladies and
I
gentlemen.
just saw Turkish Delight and I went, Narnia, Mr. Tumnus, I'm coming. Yay, let's go dance in snow.
Pardon me, I'll just be sitting over here in my reloading room.
God, y'all, it's insane, though. It is insane. We have to be able to have these conversations from people from both sides, come together, work some shit out for everyone. But this whole, you're an istophobe if you don't automatically think I am who I say I am or call me or think I can shit a baby out my butt and I'm a woman. No, reality does exist.
Ghost Rider, no. I think these fires are all about the stupidity of the people in California.
Yep, and
When
there are some
you-
people out there right now actually starting those fires too. I think they caught a couple.
Oh yeah. But
Oh, my
but
God.
A lot of them
reason
are
why
looting
it's-
too. They're
the
looting
reason
all
why
those
it's
houses.
spreading so bad
Yeah,
is because
There's
they
no
don't
water.
take care of the underbrush, because it might harm the
spotted out.
heritable tree frog that lives in the forest that you can't come near because, oh my God, there's only 10 million of them and they might slip into some kind of protected species act, blah, blah, blah. So we got to protect them. It's all about the frogs. If everybody's house is burned down, well, that's okay, but it's all about the frogs.
We
All
can't
It's
hurt
the
that
stupidity.
stupid
All of that
Palestino
water
flea.
that they diverted out into the Pacific that could have come down
Yes.
in aquifers down there were diverted strictly to save a little tiny fish called a smelt.
Yes.
Oh, that's the one Trump was ranting about. That stupid
Yes.
little smelt fish. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
And they got them in other places. That's not the only places they're at. It's kind of like back in the 70s, when they did all that first stuff with the snail darters. Well, they found out that that was a bunch of bullshit too. I mean, it's just
Wow.
idiots being idiots.
Yeah, it did remind me of the Constantine movie too. I was like, I've seen that somewhere before. When he's in hell. Yes.
Did y'all
Yeah.
see the? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Loki.
Oh no, go ahead.
Did y'all see the video of the plane ride? There was a plane coming in when the fires were burning, and there was a passenger who filmed it on his phone from the plane. I had no idea it was that big and it was just raging. You could see it moving.
Yeah.
And the passengers, you could hear them. They were like, "Oh my God." It shocked everyone. And that when I saw that, I was like, okay, I get how bad this is. This is terrible. And I think a lot of this was fucking preventable. It's California. Y'all been having fires since the dawn of time.
The
out
Santa
there.
Ana winds have been around
Yes.
forever, and they
Yes.
know it's not part of climate change. That's been happening for millions of years. I mean, it's just
Yes. So when you see the budget cut that they had for the fire department, it's like, what in the hell are y'all thinking?
Well, another one of the things that you got to think about here is all the weed farms out in California are in the north. Okay, so they suck up a lot of water. They use a lot of water.
I
And
bet.
this is a big thing in California because they were running out of water quicker than they normally do. Because the weed farms were using all their shit for hydroponics, constantly
Mhm.
revolving clean water through their plants. so that they could keep growing them with hydroponics.
Well, they also had all of those that millionaire couple that bought all the rights to almost all the water in California.
They're billionaires now. Yeah.
How do you buy rights to water? Doesn't the city own that, or at least regulates it? I don't know. I know nothing about business transactions when it comes to big shit like that.
You don't
Oil
even
and
own
water
your own
and-
business in California.
Well,
They're the ones that do the Fiji water or something like that. They have some kind of monopoly on the water in California. I don't know exactly the particulars of it, but that's what's being reported.
Does anybody remember that town north of LA? I can't remember the name of it, but basically the guy that there's a guy in there that owns a huge store. It's not like Walmart big, but it's big for this little ass town. The city owns the land that the store is on. Even though he owns the store, they're like, no, bitch, you own like the wood and the insulation. You don't own anything else. He doesn't own the concrete that the building sits on. He owns.
Who paid for it?
Well, they paid for it, but they don't own the concrete per the city and per California. He can't own the concrete. He can't own the land it's on. He owns the walls. He owns the roof. He owns the stock inventory in the building. Everything else belongs to the state of California when he made it a business.
so they can do with the land technically whatever they want.
Yes, they own all of that. All of that stays property of so basically when you buy a business, you are screwed. You don't
You're
own
just
the property.
You're just renting.
You're just renting. That's the way they look at it. And if someone knows better than I am, please by all means say something. I just remembered that one thing where that guy was fighting for because he was going to close, and it was like 3 generations have owned this store.
Oh,
and
God.
the state of California basically owns the property and will always own the property.
I wonder if it's the same way. Well, I mean, yeah, technically, when we buy our homes, even here in Georgia, we can buy our home in the land, but still at the end of the day, you got to
Still
pay property
paying land
taxes on
taxes.
them. Yeah. And I think that's a damn, I'm sorry. If I buy this land should be mine and I shouldn't have it taxed. This little tiny postage stamp should belong to me. Nothing should be going to my local government.
Well,
That's not the way it works.
in Texas, they don't have technically they don't have any kind of income tax in Texas because they do most of their money comes from taxing land taxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good morning,
Arlena.
Arlena.
Good morning.
She's like, sorry I'm late. Dreaming of Californication. Let him dream. So, I mean, as far as like Elon goes, I say keep talking, keep running your mouth, keep doing what you've been doing. Same thing with Trump. Let him like freak out and let the press go back and forth. They don't know. They never know what either one of them is going to say. As far as the fires go, God bless our friends. I hope you guys get through it.
Yes.
Get out of California. I know you don't want to. I know you shouldn't have to, but I wouldn't put up with that shit.
Yeah.
I know people are going to stay. I know there are people that are never going to leave. That are like, oh my God, Loki, this is the most beautiful place, and da 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 da, and yada
It
yada.
is a beautiful place, but
It
my
is.
God.
But dude, if you feel you have to stay and you cannot get out or you don't want to get out or whatever, then by God, change things. That's a lot easier said. These people will never. Well, you want to get out of shit like this from happening.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be changing their votes here pretty soon, just simply because this happened.
Yeah, and part of the reason they're in such a pickle is because the big fire insurance company out there canceled a lot of their insurances like a month before this happened.
Yep.
Surprise! Happy New Year!
Surprise, motherfuckers! Your
What
insurance
the
is canceled.
hell? Yeah. canceled.
Think about all those poor people out there right
Unbelievable.
now that have no insurance because California would not let the insurance companies raise their rates any. So they had no other choice but to leave the state. They just couldn't afford to even stay there because they couldn't raise any of their rates.
Yeah.
What's funny is they'll do that and go, well, this one isn't as bad as the last one. Okay.
Well, you know what they're going to do? They're going to throw them $700 and then send another $1 million to Ukraine. That seems to be their response from natural disasters nowadays.
Yep.
So I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for someone to come out and say, "Well, we feel so bad, blah, blah, blah. Here's the
Never.
money. And then we're going to send billions to Ukraine."
Never. Soul Assassin, never.
No.
He will never, ever,
That would
ever.
drag him,
Did you
drag
see
him
the
out
phone call?
kicking and screaming.
He's not Trudeau.
Did you guys see the phone call where that woman ran
Yeah,
up to him?
yeah.
It's like, this is my
I've
daughter's school.
got
And
Biden on the phone. Well, let me talk to him. Well, I don't really have him on the phone. I'm trying to get him on the phone.
Mhm.
It's,
What a fucking loser.
y'all. So yes, look.
And this
to
is the guy who was
there.
supposed to run for president and beat Trump.
Yeah, a Dega Outlaw, but brings up a point. I don't know exact if you know
The spare fire equipment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I
They
heard that.
gave millions of dollars of fire equipment to Ukraine.
Yep, but yet California can burn.
Do you know what
Y'all.
budget? Do you know what budget they have? They have $800 million. Their fire budget is almost 800. It's like 700 and change
Mhm.
million dollars. Okay, they have enough where they're like, oh, we'll just cut 17 million off here and there. That's how much
they wanted
money
to cut
they
a lot
have.
more, but they
God.
wouldn't let them.
They have almost $1 billion a year for fire stuff, and they can't stop this and contain it.
They can't keep their daggum tanks full.
Almost $1 billion.
You know,
At least they're inclusive.
if you were to build a desalination plant, how much would that cost?
God, no clue. No clue. Lots of money. More than 10
No
bucks.
idea.
I bet it would be money that would be well spent because
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mayor cut 14 to 17 million. It's funny that all the people are like, get your facts straight. They didn't cut it. They increased it. And it's like community notes, bitch.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes, they did cut 17 million. The overall budget increased, and they gave that away when they gave away equipment to Ukraine.
17.5
The money,
million.
the extra money they got went to Ukraine. The 17 million they cut from overtime. They did do cuts there, and this is the media trying to spin and lie to you. That's what this comes down to. The media is trying to spin this and lie to you. They're saying they got a $50 million increase. No, they did not, because they gave that money away. They took $17.5 million off of overtime, off of extra staff. That's insanity.
Yeah.
And then gave the extra money they got away. That's what they did. They gave the extra money to Ukraine, and they cut the budget. So all those people out there saying community notes lies and da 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 da. No, bitch. You haven't read the fine print. You have been listening to the legacy media spin this again to
Mhm.
try and lie to you. Oh, the cuts are a lie. Oh, this person's a liar. No, the cuts happened. But they got more money. Yes, they did. And they gave that money away.
Yeah. Oh, the cuts happened. You can see it right there in black and white. You can read about it yourself. They did happen.
yeah.
Give me money.
It's
Give me money. Give me
insane.
money. Give me money.
But they got enough money for DEI training. That's really important right now in fighting fires. Really important. Jesus, y'all.
We're getting out of here, guys. Thank you, everybody. Everybody that's been watching, everybody that's been hanging out here. Get ready. We're gonna send you guys over to Mackinac this morning. Daryl last night. He had back tube set up for tonight.
Yeah, and I'm putting something in private chat real quick. I am putting the links, y'all. Our channel is up. Arwenia is up. We are going to do some tweaking with graphics and stuff like that. But Sugar and Spice will be next Tuesday at 6:00 Eastern, and we are going to be doing it on YouTube and Rumble. So y'all will only have to come to one place to watch Sugar and Spice and Arwenia Activated and all that. And also next Wednesday at 11, I will be streaming on my solo channel. So yes, we've got some
Arwen's
exciting
going solo.
Yes, next Wednesday at 11. But Sugar and Spice Tuesday, 6:00, y'all, on Arwenia. So welcome to the Arwenian Empire.
Sugar and
Ready to
Spice,
go.
and we ain't nice.
Well, congrats
We got
to you
shit
and
to say, y'all. We got things to say.
congrats to you and Arlena, and congrats to you for doing your own thing too. That's absolutely excellent. I can't wait.
Thank you.
I can't wait.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but we're back, and then of course tonight, VacTube 7:00. So we've got some streaming to do. It's gonna be fun. So y'all come on out and join us.
We will be back later tonight at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time for the late show. That is after Snow Dub's show. It is Friday night show, so make sure you catch the back tube, then catch Snow Dub, then come on the late show. We got our evening block. That's the new evening block.
Nice, y'all. Evening block. Hell yeah. We'll party.
Guys, thank you so very much. Big thank you to Dave, Bob, and Arwen this morning. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we're out of here. Have a great Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Bye.
Bye,
See ya.
y'all.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.